Right now, sitting down with us, Phillies rookie outfielder Justin Crawford joining Joe and Hugh on the Midday Show. Justin, nice to meet you. How are you, man?
Doing well. Thank you guys for having me.
You got it. How's spring training going?
It's going well. You know, starting to get to that point where body's feeling good, getting that itch a little bit for season, and, you know, just trying to take it day by day right now and get better every day.
How is this one different than the last time you were here? Because, you know, you've been in Philly spring training before, but this one, from the jump, it feels like the job is there for you to go grab and to become a part of the big league team.
Yeah, definitely. I think this year, you know, fortunate enough to have the opportunity to come in and kind of be able to fight for a spot. You know, it's just something where I want to come in and take really just a full advantage of it and just go out there, play hard, play my game, and hopefully see what happens at the end.
Knowing that you're in a position, in a situation where you're going to be there's a strong chance that you're going to be here. How did you prepare differently in the offseason?
Not too differently. I mean, I think with that thought of going in that I have a good opportunity is, you know, every offseason I go in working my tail off, you know, trying to improve at everything, you know, my defense, my running, my hitting, really everything. So really this offseason, if anything, I was fortunate enough to go to Arizona, work with Eric Davis a little bit to kind of touch up some things. And, you know, but from work that I did everything that I pretty much have always done, but just did it a little bit more.
You know, I'm kind of curious because correct me if I'm wrong, but your locker is between what, Bryce's locker and who's else?
I'm by Otto Kemp, Bryson Stott, Alec Bohm, Trey Turner, then Harper, Miller.
So how's it being in the mix with all the big dogs? How does that feel?
It's really cool. When I first walked in this spring, I was really surprised. But definitely kind of it's been really cool being up close with them, kind of seeing the way they go about their business. Obviously, it takes a lot of time and effort going in every day, so it's been really cool to kind of be able to see that up close.
So with that being said, you kind of know, like going into this, you kind of know the expectations and the weight of this moment, correct?
Definitely. I mean, but at the end of the day, I know I got to come up and just play my game and play hard and, you know, try to get on base.
No pressure.
Do anything I can to help the team win.
Justin Crawford joining us here in the Midday. So, Justin, take us through your career in the minor leagues. You've hit a lot. You've got on base. You have good batting averages. But people talk about the fact you hit the ball into the ground a lot. How do you balance, hey, this is working for me? Like every level I go to, I hit. I get on base. But as I move forward, the idea is probably need to lift the ball a little more. Was that hard for you to say, hey, like, this is working for me. Why do I have to change this? Or do you recognize that is what the organization probably wants me to do as I move forward? Take us through that.
Yeah, fortunately enough, I've been very blessed in having a great support system. My dad, Mike Eastler, my hitting coach, Junior Spivey, my godfather, then Eric Davis as well, who's kind of helped me along this journey, and others as well, to kind of tell me to play my game, and it makes it a little easier when there's guys that, you know, have done it at a high level, and to kind of tell you, be like, you know, you're on the right track. Keep playing your game. You're going to get stronger. You're going to get fill out. And especially as the years have gone on, I've kind of seen that trajectory. But also at the same time, they're like, dude, you're going to still 50 bases. You still 40, 50 bases a year. Why are you going to try to change anything when that works for you? You get fooled, hit the ball on the ground. When you get fooled, and it could be a hit. And then also, well, I have the ability to hit the ball hard, too, and hit line drives and hit extra base hits as well.
So is it more of when the opportunity is there, like when there's a pitch to drive that, but most of the time you're just kind of going to what you've always done? Like at-bat to at-bat, do you think about it, or is it pitch comes and you react and either drive it, or if it goes in the ground, it goes in the ground?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think ahead of depends on the count. I mean, if I'm ahead in the count, I'm definitely trying to drive the ball in the gap and hit something for some extra bases. But also too, if I'm with two strikes, I'm battling, and I don't care what it looks like. I'm just trying to put the ball forward. And fortunate enough, I do have some speed to be able to put pressure on the defense, to where sometimes just putting that ball forward could cause some chaos for the defense. And next thing you know, they throw a ball away. I'm on second base, and then we got a pretty good lineup here too. So I'm pretty confident that they could be able to hit me in as well.
I saw an article recently where you talked about bunting, kind of the art of bunting and how much you work on it. Is that something you've always done because the speed you have, it's a weapon for you? It feels like a lost art in baseball. You know, 20, 30 years ago, guys would bunt, and they'd put bunt for 8, 10 hits a year. That doesn't happen that much anymore. It feels like you think you could do that.
Yeah, definitely. Bunting, I've been bunting since I was little. My dad kind of ingrained that in my head when I was young. Like this is part of the game, and especially, they always tell me that, power slumps, speed should never slump. Speed comes to the ballpark every day. So, just being able to kind of keep the infielders close to it also opens the field up for me too, for those ground balls you're talking about that could kind of sneak through. But yeah, I mean, I know up here too will probably be my job to also get some sacrifices down too, and just playing the game and sharpening my toolbox, trying to do anything I can to get on base and help the team win.
It sounds like you're real grounded in the way that you're approaching the game and everything, and you understand that you're going to have the ebb and flow of the season. But going early into the season, what do you think the easiest thing for you is going to be is going to translate to this level? Like what ability that you have is going to be the easiest to transition at this level?
I would say probably my speed. And honestly, I think I do a pretty good job of putting the ball in play. So I think being able to come in, obviously, first, I know I'll probably have to get my feet kind of settled under me, get used to just playing in the big leagues. But I think that's something where I should be able to transition fairly smoothly, and time will tell, we'll see. But I feel confident going into the season.
So it sounds like you're real comfortable with just allowing, not trying to take too much on right away, just kind of allowing the game to come to you. Is it right to assume that that's what you're going to try to do?
Yeah, and I think kind of being here makes it a little easier for me, being with having the stars on this team like Harper, Schwarber, and, guys like coming in, they've kind of really told me, be yourself, play your game. So I think it does kind of make it a little easier for me to not go up there and press as much and just go and just play my game and honestly just try to do anything I can to help the team win, and that's offensively or defensively.
We're with Phillies center fielder Justin Crawford hanging out with us here in the Midday Show. So center field, you mentioned working with Eric Davis this offseason. Defense, center field is where you're playing right now. So you've played the corner and left in the minors. What is that transition like? I know you've played center too over time, but it feels like for this team, center field could be the spot for you. Is that an easy transition? Like corners and the outfield, we're talking about range, but also the angle of the ball off the bat. What's a full-time center field been like for you this spring?
It's been good. I mean, fortunate I've came up with the Phillies playing mainly center field. I just started playing a little bit of left field last season. I think I played about 30 games over there or something. But, be an athlete, go get the ball, and be a ball hawk. And I think this year I was able to kind of go work with ED, and you kind of talked about my setup a little bit, cleaned it up a little bit, and did some different drills to kind of help clean up my routes as well. And I think it was very, very helpful coming in this spring, and especially early on. I've definitely felt the difference and felt pretty good with it.
How old were you when you knew this could be you out here? I mean, I had to imagine when you were young, you probably were around the park with your dad. At what point in your childhood did you start thinking, I could be out with these guys?
Honestly, I was like 4 years old.
Wow.
I went out. My dad, I was very blessed to be able to go to the field a lot with my dad growing up, and I remember seeing it at that young age and being like, this is what I want to do. Like, I don't know how I'm going to do it, because I also being able to see my dad go through that, I knew that it's not easy and you got to really work your tail off. But I knew someday, I didn't know what it was going to look like, but I'm going to work hard and, see where we end up at.
Have you pictured what it could be like and what it will be like March 26th running out there, Citizens Bank Park, like in your first opening day? Have you started to envision it?
Yeah, 100%. Since the day I got drafted, I started to envision that. Yeah, I've been able to get to the bank a couple times just for some games at the end of the season. And boy, it gets rocking. I'm excited.
Different.
I'm excited to get out there and really hear that and be on the field and kind of take it all in.
So you grew up on the West Coast?
I did.
Yeah. So what's your perception of the Philadelphia fan that's about to cheer for you every night here in Philadelphia? So what's your feeling as you head into performing in front of the Philadelphia fans?
Yeah, they care about their sports, and they give their all, and they expect you to give your all, and that's something that I take a lot of pride in myself. Controlling what you can control, and that's playing hard and going out there and just showing up every day. So I'm really kind of excited to get out there and hopefully put on a show for
Have
them.
you started to keep up with, root for the other teams in town?
I watch a little bit, not much. I'm honestly a baseball junkie, to be honest, but I watch the Eagles a little bit. I like a couple players on there, but yeah.
Well, I mean, you mentioned the Eagles. I mean, it's a rule now at WIP. I need to get everyone's take on A.J. Brown. Should they trade A.J. Brown? Should they keep him?
No comment on that.
No comment. All right, I get it. I get it. Sometimes I can't get a comment out of Hugh either.
I mean, yeah. Well,
he changed his mind all the time.
I'll
He's
tell
on
you
the
how I
radio.
feel.
Yeah,
I feel like AJ's gonna be here, but the messaging is all kind of all over the place, man. Yeah. He ain't even bite for that one.
Leave
Like,
him alone.
I mean, he's our guest. I'm not going to badger him. I got to get a take out of it.
I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna talk to him all day. I'm gonna see what he's thinking.
Yeah,
About.
you get the real scoop?
Yeah.
He's going to run out of here.
What is Topper like, and what's it like being with the other young guys, with Topper trying to, get your feet wet together? Because, it's you and Painter and it's Miller, all at the same time on their way to the team.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, Topper's the best. I mean, very laid back and kind of very straightforward with you. Tells you, what to expect, and, that's very helpful, especially first coming up as well. And, it's really cool and really fun being able to be out there, coming up with Miller, coming up with Painter, being able to play with both of them for some good time through my minor league career. And, I think I can speak for all of us, we're all really excited to get out there and kind of show what we can do.
So, depending on where you hit in the order, you're going to be right around Trey, maybe around Stott. You got some guys in this team that can steal bases. I mean, when I started thinking about
speed.
Yeah, who's the fastest? Is Trey still fast?
Oh,
Trey's been the fastest big leaguer for a while, but I'm wondering the way you talk if you think you're faster.
Oh, I don't know, man. Yeah, I think it's honestly just really cool that we get to be on the same team together. So whether I'm faster,
hey, listen, hold up, dog.
It'll be really cool to see.
If you're faster, just go ahead and say it. He's an old man. You the young Thundercat.
Man,
we won't tell him.
That's like my dad, though, man. You ask my dad, you think he's still faster than
No,
me,
but
so.
you can listen. I played football. You ask me, I think I can still play. So it's okay to be it's okay to be Aaron.
No, that's awesome. I definitely believe in my speed, and like I said, I think it's really, really cool that we both kind of get to be up there together.
Yeah, but you think you're faster, though, right?
I
can look at here.
I think I'm fast.
There you go. That's what we're talking about.
For sure.
He thinks he's going to lead the team in steals. That's what I
Hey,
hear.
listen, if you
That's your words.
Speaking into existence, man, that's what it's about. Because I can tell you this: just when your name was mentioned, and people were talking about you coming up, everybody got excited. I don't know if you feel that kind of pressure, but here at the radio station, when your name is mentioned, and they were talking about where your locker is as juxtaposition to everybody else, the city is excited about what you're going to bring to the table, man. I can tell you that right now. They're very excited about you.
Yeah, very excited. And listen, we appreciate you hopping in. I know it's a busy day here. Thank you for jumping in. Good luck, and we hope to see you, and I think we will see you March 26th in Philadelphia.
Cool, awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Justin Crawford, thanks for coming up here and being part of the show today. Justin Crawford, Phillies outfielder. 215-592-9494 is how you hop in there. Yeah, Hugh, we couldn't get the A.J. Brown take. That's all right. I mean, I needed more out of you than I needed out of him. At least he didn't change his mind like you changed your mind.
No, he didn't change his mind. I didn't change my mind. It's a wishy-washy situation.
It's not.
It is a wishy-washy
What
situation.
you need is just to have a take on A.J. Brown.